What's up, everybody? This isn't your average lecture. Welcome to the Uncensored Playbook. I'm your host, Shantae, here to spill all the college tea, boost your college readiness, and drop the best college hacks you've ever heard in your life. And you're listening to episode 1 of College Conversations. If you guys are new here, make sure y'all go ahead and check out the last episode 0, which was my introduction and letting you guys know a little bit about myself before we really dive into everything. My family told me, wait, why is episode 1 Thirsty Thursdays? And honestly, we're starting off on a spicy note. Spicy note. But before we do start, I want to thank all of my listeners on Spotify, Apple Music, and all those other platforms who are listening right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys give my podcast a follow so you get notified every time your girl drops another banger. And shout out to my lovely YouTube viewers who are viewing me, who get to see my lovely, beautiful face. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and turn on post notifications so you guys get notified every time your girl drops a banger. Let's get into it, y'all. So yeah, episode 1, we're starting off spicy. I told you guys we drop every Tuesday and every Thursday, and on Thursdays we do thirsty confessions, okay? Thirsty Thursday confessions, where we get all the juicy confessions from colleges. We're starting off with my college, so these confessions are coming from an actual page. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't. If you know, you know. You feel me? Don't want to make it too hot. But yeah, so I'm reading confessions that are coming from the very same grounds that I'm sitting. Oh. So yeah, y'all, we are about to get right into it with our very first Thirsty Confession Thursdays, whatever you want to call it, Thirsty Thursday Confessions. Yeah, Thirsty Thursday Confessions. Okay, guys, so this is the first episode, and all these confessions are coming from the very same campus that I am sitting on right now. And you guys, I also have in the description box down below, if you're watching on YouTube, a form for you to fill out and drop your own confessions, so I can share them here and read them. I'm super excited to see what's going on at other colleges, so make sure you also put what college this is. You don't have to put your name, all anonymous. And also for my viewers, you can head to my Instagram or the YouTube channel. In my Instagram on the bio, you'll be able to drop your confessions as well, or come on over to my YouTube and drop your confessions down below. But let's get into it, y'all. It is super juicy, super duper juicy. I picked some of the juiciest recent ones that I think we could talk about. So the first one says, it really bothers me when people eat whole meals in class. Look, if you're really hungry, I get if you need to eat a small bag of chips or something, but some people literally bring bowls of food and dipping sauces and stuff to class and eat during the lecture. I don't want to smell your food or watch you stuff your face in class. It's just common decency to wait to eat when it's appropriate. No one wants to hear you crinkle fast food bags while trying to hear the professor. First of all, I already know, not to say nothing crazy, but I already know a nerd wrote this, because be so for real. Hear the professor. Y'all don't understand the life of does this person not understand, the life of their peers? There's people who don't have time to eat in between classes, and y'all are probably like, what do you mean you don't have time to eat? First of all, walking and eating, no, that's a big no. I'm not walking and eating. And then 2, what do you mean you don't want to smell my food? Cover your nose. You don't want to smell my food? Hit one of these. You feel me? What do you mean you don't want to smell my food? I'm hungry. And I'm not going to lie, I used to be one of the people who used to kind of think like this, but once my schedule got hectic and I'm running a club, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, I'm definitely busting down that pliable, that fake Chipotle, that chicken panda in my next class. And I'm going to eat all of it, and I'm going to open the Pringles bag, I'm going to open the Doritos bag, and I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to slurp and drink my juice, and I'm going to burp, literally like this. Great. You feel me? What are you talking about? This one actually got me mad, because I don't think people understand that some people's schedules are really hectic, and you do need to eat in class. So don't be ashamed to munch. Obviously, if you're gonna munch and you're gonna be nasty and gross with it, definitely save it for home, because I know some people who just when they eat and they go all in. No, save that for your dorm room, or honestly step out of the class, go eat, and come back in. Y'all know professors don't care about that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna eat, and whoever wrote this, God bless you, because you most definitely have a perfect schedule and you never starved in between in between classes, okay? Okay. All right, so the next one, let's read it, y'all. This one says, I feel like on campus, it's impossible to find someone who's looking for a relationship. Like, I just want me a chick I could just yap my nonsense to and whatnot. I feel like on campus, it's impossible to find someone who's looking for a relationship. Like, I just want me a chick I could just yap my nonsense to and whatnot. Oh, why did they put this twice? I'm like, am I reading the same thing? They literally submitted the confession twice. So I'm guessing that twice is like, urgency. They're really looking for a chick they could yap their nonsense to and whatnot. Okay. Honestly, my only advice, I used to think the same way. Honestly, while you're in college, if you find your husband and you find your wife, you find whoever here, kudos to you. Congratulations. Love story at heart. But honestly, while you guys are here, I don't want to say YOLO, but like YOLO, like that doesn't mean sleep with different people. That doesn't mean date different people, but it definitely means like, I would want to say, don't tie yourself down. Like, I went through college 4 years, no boyfriend. And the more I think about it, I'm actually not mad about it, y'all. Like, it is what it is. And, there were times where I felt lonely and it was like, damn, somebody to really yap my nonsense to and whatnot would be nice right about now. But honestly, you don't need a significant other. Definitely someone you can vibe with and y'all are on the same page, or like just even friends. This is why having friends are important. Like, I don't know if they have friends or maybe they just wanted their own personal, like, yeah, in the cut, you feel me? Like, talk about in the cut. But yeah, you really don't fiend for a relationship, especially your freshman year. Like, make friends, save that stuff for senior year, junior year, when you're really like, wow, I'm about to be in the real world. I'm about to be, you feel me? Because when I'm in college, like, I don't think of this as the real world, y'all. I think of this as just college. Like, the real world is once you graduate and you're out there working that 9 to 5 or doing what you have to do. So definitely don't stress about a relationship. This is why I say make friends. It's okay to have a crush, like, you feel me? I had college crushes, but they weren't on campus though. They weren't on campus. But clock it. But you feel me? Definitely don't want college drama. Like, this is college. We don't do high school drama in college. Like, save that. Like, that's what I'm talking about, that mindset. Like, I feel like you just have to kind of be comfortable with yourself and be grounded in yourself. Not saying this person isn't, but the fact that they put it twice, like, they really want a chick bad. Like, hop on Hinge, hop on Tinder, do something, you feel me? Talk to somebody. But this is college, okay? We're here for an education, not a beducation. All right, the third one. The guy in the student center who sings at the top of his lungs is actually so inconsiderate. Yes, it's a public place to talk, but belting notes loudly is just plain rude. I'm not gonna lie, people definitely don't have consideration for all the other people. I used to be in, okay, let me think, the student center. Okay, yeah, he's probably just singing. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a guy who used to play the piano loud as hell. Like, why are you putting a piano in the middle of the student center? Like, be so for real. But honestly, I just feel like when you're in college, you have to be mindful. You have to practice mindfulness. You need to, like, watch your surroundings and be aware and know, like, all right, there's a girl doing homework. Oh, there's a boy studying right here. What can I and can I not do while there's other people around here? Like, you feel me? I say it's my world and everybody else is just living in it. And I would want y'all to feel the same way. But even though it's your world, doesn't mean you just, like, forget about everybody else around you. You real life have to, like, it's your world, but be mindful of the people that are in it, okay? That's the best way I could put it. All right, the next confession, y'all. The freshman boys here are crazy. People added me on Snap from the community story. I had just promoted something, so I figured it was for that. If you don't know what a community story is, I don't know if your college has this, but mine has like a Snap. Like on Snap, you can make a community. And I guess if you go here or you're local, you can join the community. And I guess like freshmen or like new people who transfer to the school, they like put something in the community and you can make new friends. You could talk to people or people add your Snap and it's just like, oh, a girl, she's on campus. Like, all right, let me tap in with her. So that's what the community is. So this person just had a boy add her from the community. So she was like, I accepted, and one of them snaps me immediately. When I eventually opened it, it was them telling me not to add them and block them. Keep in mind, I do not recognize his info, and he added me, so I text, who are you / what are you talking about? Bro tells me we have previous chats. I'm a crazy hoe, saying awful things to me, and when I scrolled up, it was me rejecting him. It was a very short combo that ended with me calling him weird and I guess being unadded. He's now blocked and I don't even know what he looks like. period girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who this is, but she handled that with grace. Not gonna lie, these freshman boys, or at least when I was a freshman 4 years ago, these boys were off the hook. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they be putting in the meals here, at least in this college, but dudes be thinking they bigger than what they are. And I'm not gonna lie, that was weird behavior. Don't be that guy. Like, if you're a guy watching this or listening, don't be that guy who like pushes up on every female or is just very weird. And like, you feel me, she handled this with grace. That's just weird. Like, for a random dude to add you off the community snap and then like play in your face, like, guys will go for that. Boys will go for that. They'll try to go for that. So don't let these boys go for that, okay? That's all I can say. I had my fair share of boys trying to go for that, and you have to block them, and you have to just cancel them from your mind, because what are you really trying to go for right now? Because whatever you're trying to go for is not, I'm not going for it. Like, you feel me? That's how you have to move with these dudes. No funny. Okay, but she handled that with grace, and she clocked his tea. Next confession. So somebody said, look at me when I tell you this. Stop smacking in public. A little kiss and cuddle, holding hands, head on the shoulder, that's fine. I'll even settle for cuddling on a couch, laying down, but full on making out, open mouth, sitting on top of each other, hands on all each other is not fine. Clock it. You're making everyone uncomfortable. Please get a room. I'm sure you have one. Student center is not the place for your half makeout session. Just because there's a bar doesn't mean it's a club. No one wants to see you about to do the do in the corner of the room, lights shining and everything. Tell your friends, okay? And I'm not even gonna lie, like, okay, so the student center just opened up a bar, like student center just opened up a bar in there my senior year. So that was like the last year. Get a load of that, girl, y'all. But yeah, so student center just opened up a bar in senior year, so I never got to see it for real. I never really got to see it. I went in there a couple times, but I never really got to feel out the atmosphere. It looks great in there. Shout out MSU, looks great. But I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing was so accurate. I personally hate PDA, whether that's me and someone else or just even seeing it. I absolutely hate PDA. If you're going to college, don't be one of those people who do PDA this, PDA that. Nobody likes PDA. So yeah, just like how she said, holding hands, a little kiss, a little cuddle, cute. But I have literally seen over 30 people my 4 entire years here literally do the most in public settings. Like, how do you not get weird that other people are seeing you full on make out, hump, and grind on your man, or vice versa? To me, it's just very weird. As she said, get a room. Don't be that person. Don't be that couple, because I can guarantee you, people are talking about you, okay? They're talking about you, and I can't save you when they're talking about you. And that's just that. Like, you feel me? I can't. Next. All right, so the next confession says, I hate when you post in discussion boards and these stupid still spell your name wrong. So if you don't know what a discussion board is, so like we have Canvas. I don't know what other schools use to like for classes to like do discussion boards, but y'all should know what a discussion board is, okay? In college, y'all gotta know what a discussion board is. But like, I'll put a picture of what a discussion board looks like. All right, boom. So this person is saying that people see your name because it literally has your full government there, and they still spell your name wrong. This is what I'm saying. It's your world, but be mindful. I know this one's probably like, what? But like, just respect your peers, bro. Like, if you're addressing someone else's discussion board, just literally put, hi Tanya, and if Tanya's name is spelled Tonyia, don't put Tania, because that's how you think Tanya is spelled. Like, you feel me? Definitely don't be that person. But next. So someone said, there's someone this grad semester of art thesis and their work is some Pinterest acrylic poured on different size canvases. Meanwhile, other people put their blood, sweat, and tears in their work. And I'm not gonna lie, I hope the person who used a bunch of Pinterest pictures together got a good grade, because how are you gonna tell someone what art is and what art isn't? Like, how are you hating on the next man? Never hate on the next man. Are you crazy? Like, how are you hating because you had to put your blood, sweat, and tears and bro thought smarter, not harder? Like, art is art. Art is subjective to whatever you want art to be. But for real, bro, as my friends would say, why are you hating upon the next man? Don't hate upon the next man, bro. Hating upon the next man is weak. Like, you're really tight because somebody thought smarter, not harder, and probably still got the same grade as you. But I like how that person's passionate about it. But I can't say that the person who used Pinterest wasn't passionate about their work, because You feel me? They probably were. That's just probably what they thought was best for them. You feel me? So never judge. And also, that's another like tip I could give you guys. Comparison is the thief of joy. I've learned that the hard way as well. Never compare yourself. Never compare your stage in life to where someone else is, because you're gonna have conversations with your peers and they're gonna be like, yeah, I just got an internship, yeah, I got this job, yeah, I got this, and you're like, damn, I'm broke, I got 5 cents, I didn't eat last night. Like, you feel me? And you're gonna be like, damn, my college experience is so bad. No, that is exactly what makes college. So never compare. Like, this person just put or tried to put someone else down and tried to also put their self down by like comparison. Like, don't compare. Comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Never compare. And also never hate panda next month. Never. Next. Someone said, please stop letting in ratchet people to this beautiful school. We don't care about your largest enrollment class BS every year. Let us live peacefully and stop enrolling weird people off the streets, or else we have to deal with the shit that happened at the rec the other day. So, as y'all know, I don't dorm. So I don't know what happened at the rec. But I don't like the word ratchet. I feel like just by hearing the word or term ratchet, like, I don't know. I don't want to say what I want to say, but it's not sitting right with my soul. I even tried to look in the comments to find out like what really happened at the rec center to see if it was really some ratchet activity, but I don't know. Just that first sentence, please stop letting in ratchet people to this beautiful school, does not sit right with my soul. People come here for education. You can't take the ratchet out the ratchet, if that's how you want to put it. People are coming here for education to better themselves. Just mind your business. There's definitely people who weren't on my caliber or on my level that I wanted to associate myself with, and honestly, that's just what you have to do. Once again, instead of hating upon the next month, this one's gonna be, don't worry about the next month. Stop worrying about the next month and worry about yourself. Simple. There's an ant. Yeah, but don't worry about the next month. Next. Hey girl in the LA program, stop cheating on your boyfriend. It's enough already. Hope this helps. MT, not the initials. Oh my god, MT was not playing. She said stop cheating on your man. It's giving MT wants your man. I'm not gonna lie. MT might want your man, because why are you worried about her cheating on her man? I don't condone cheating. I definitely don't condone cheating, but this is what I'm saying. Mind your business. Stuff like this. Like, if MT could get beat up just from this alone, like, worry about yourself. A tip in college, worry about yourself, guys. She's doing a good justice. So I can't even be mad. Like, if I was gonna cheat on, I want someone to do this, but like, hey, in the confessions page, like, you really wanted her man to find out that bad? Clock it. But shout out MT, you did some justice. I mean, you broke up a few relationships, which is crazy, but hey. Next. All right, I'm a woman in comp science, and I didn't think the stereotype of people in this major to stink or be hygienic. But let me tell you, y'all need to brush them teeth properly. Brush that tongue, get some toothpaste, WTF. Deodorant exists, people. Use that ish. It's mostly men who stink. Wash that ass crack. Y'all stink. I'm crying. Not she's saying that she thought her major was going to literally be better than what it actually is, and it turned out to be the exact opposite. I'm so sorry, Miss Ma'am. Now y'all need to brush your teeth, but I'm not gonna lie to you, this is gonna be a whole nother podcast episode, y'all, but y'all need to learn how to be more hygienic. Like, you're around hella people every day. Thousands of people are walking past you every day. You don't want to be the person who stinks. You don't want to be the person whose teeth are not clean. You don't want to be the person who has rumors going about them, because I'm not gonna lie, in high school there were some rumors about people who would stink, and I would feel so bad, and like, a part of me wanted to give them deodorant and help, but even that itself is disrespectful. So don't even be that person to have other people talk about you, because there's still people, as I said, that mindset. There's people here who have that like little kid mindset, those little kid tendencies, and we'll spread rumors, and we'll do stuff, and we'll talk crap. Like, friend groups are friends with friend groups. You don't want to be that person who's like getting talked about in between friend groups. So definitely be on your hygiene ish. We'll talk about that next. Ready? To the person who wrote about the film/radio person who hops from boyfriend to boyfriend, I know who you are, and I do not think you are one to talk. Ooh, clock it. You literally slept with an extra from your film set the same day you wrote that. Do not call people if you're one yourself. Stop being a hypocrite. And I'm not gonna lie, There'd be a lot of undercover hypocrites in college. Like, this is what I'm saying. Why are y'all worried about the next month? Like, I would never be worried about the next month in the first place, but that in itself is quite literally crazy, y'all. Crazy. Like, don't worry about other people, but at the same time, also stop being a hypocrite. If you're gonna, like, talk trash about someone else, please make sure you're not doing it, even if it's in secret, because what's done in the darkness comes to light, and you don't want to be that person. And also, you don't want to be a college tutti, okay? You don't want to be a college tutti, so keep those legs closed, and yeah, don't be a college tutti. You don't want to be that girl, you don't want to be that boy who people have you down as the college bop, like, oh, go hit up the college tutti. I know she gonna let you bop it, like, you feel me? You don't want to be that person, so respect yourself, love yourself, respect to the law, respect for the law, and respect. Y'all know who that is? I was quoting Onijah Robinson, like, I hope y'all know who that is. I'm crying. And last but not least, oh no, we're gonna leave it at that. We're literally gonna leave it at that. That last one was literally just whoever lives in Count Basie and plays the trumpet every day, shut up. No one wants to hear that. And there's a music school for a reason. Go there and play it there. You aren't even that good. That's just mean. But at the same time, I did have something like this my freshman year. Some girl was always playing the violin. Like, why are you playing the violin at 9 p.m.? I'm studying for my chemistry test. Why are you playing the violin at 9 p.m.? Be so for real. Why are we not mindful of other people? This is what it's all the same thing. Be mindful of people and be mindful of what other people have going on. This is your world. But as this person said, we literally have a music building. Y'all, my camera quite literally died, but that was it for confessions. I really have a lot of fun reading these, talking about them, and literally putting y'all in check, because some of y'all be sending in confessions thinking that y'all eating and y'all are really not eating. So be so for real. So I'm excited to hear from both my viewers on YouTube and my listeners on all other platforms. Please drop your confessions. If you're listening, hit my IG or come on over to YouTube and hit that link in my bio or the description box below and submit your confessions. I want to hear the juicy tea that's going on around at other campuses. I want to see how other campuses operate. And yeah, guys, I really want to clog other campuses' tea. So yeah. Also, if you're watching on YouTube or if you're listening, head on over to YouTube and drop in the comment section down below any topics that you really want me to talk about or that you really need some hard advice on. And yeah, you guys, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this podcast, give this video a thumbs up, heart the podcast, turn on your post notifications. And if you're listening, make sure you follow and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you get notified every time your girl Shantae drops another banger here on College Conversations. And it's a wrap for episode 1. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.